What's up, everybody? It's your boy, that Pens fan 412, or you just call me Devin. So we're back once again. Last night, the Pittsburgh Penguins took on the Los Angeles Kings, and dare I say, it was a sweet game. Honestly, it's kind of a bummer when the ESPN app blacks out the games because it's a local broadcast. Um, but it happens. You can't win them all in the sense of actually being able to watch a Pens game. You're probably asking yourself, if you're a Penguins fan, why do you have an issue with local broadcasts? You can just watch it. I do not live in Pennsylvania anymore, so actually being able to watch Pittsburgh sporting events is mildly more infuriating than it used to be. Um, Trying something new out here. I got a couple tips about my cameraing skills. As you can see, I'm kind of working with what I got, but here's the new backdrop in all of its glory. I hope that it is not too distracting. I'm sure this beautiful mug is more than enough to look at. Uh, Anyway, before I get, before you click out on this video, let's go ahead and start with the game. First period. All right. First period. My impressions going into this game are, like I said at the end of the last video, I expect the Penguins to bounce back from a overtime loss in a pretty big way, and that's exactly what happened. All right, so we got Ruda, new guy, former Stanley Cup champion. They talk about it extensively. This guy, big dude, big body, Stanley Cup champ, backing up the blue line. Haven't really seen much. I know he's more of a defensive side of the puck defenseman, which is perfectly fine. We need more of that. Dumoulin can't do it all on his own. And yeah, he shoots puck on net right by Cal Peterson. 1-0 Penguins. It seems to be the theme. Cal Peterson, man. There's a lot of promise there, but eh, eh. Uh, goes in the back of the net. Boom. 1-0 Pens, and then you move on a little bit into the furtherness. One of the things that I noticed in this game that I actually thought was really good is that Tristan Jarry, you could see the LA Kings, and this goes through the whole game. The LA Kings are trying to go top glove on Tristan Jarry. And for the most part, except for a small one-off mistake, we'll talk about that later on, Jarry just actually made top glove saves. He made a couple good ones in the first period. He made a lot of good saves in this game. Some might say he deserved the shutout, and he did. He did deserve the shutout, but you don't always get that. But we'll get to that part. The second goal that goes in the back of the net, Jake Gensel. Jake gets goals, right? That's what he does. Goes out there and standing right in the front of the net and just right in the back of the net. Cal Peterson, once again, just in awe. Where's my defense? Why aren't they helping me? Where are they? And then my favorite goal from the first period is the third one, funny enough. Ricard Raquel turning back the clock, looking like Bobby Orr, just instead of jumping in front of the goalie and scoring the goal, jumping behind the goalie and scoring the goal. That's how much space was between Cal Peterson and the goal line. It was enough for a grown man to jump and just shovel the puck in the back of the net. That's how much space there was. That's how much Cal Peterson had no idea what was going on behind. 3-0 Pens. Jarry stopping 9 shots. Or no, I'm sorry. The Penguins had 9 shots. The Kings had 18. Cal Peterson letting in 3 goals and 9 shots. As you can see, there's a amazing reason why Jonathan Quick is starting in the second period for the LA Kings, but Jarry stopping 18 shots in the first period. Yeah, it's pretty good. You roll into the second period. Now this was should have been a 2-goal period for the Pens. We'll get to that again, like the last game. But Jeffrey Petrie, that's not how he says it at all. Jeff Petrie, bada bing, bada boom, back of the net. Now, this whole second period was LA actually had a lot of really good chances in the second. So much so that it made me question our defense again. But, like, when you're outscoring your opponent, do you really need to play really top-notch defense when your goalie's making unbelievable saves that he hasn't really made ever? Do you really need to play that great of a defense? Yes, you do. But that's not what the Penguins are thinking last night. They're like, you know what? They're not going to be able to catch us. We're just going to keep going. 4-0 Pens. Jeff Petrie gets his first as a Pittsburgh Penguin. We got Ruda. We got Petrie. They're putting it in the back of the net. It's 4-0 Penguins. Penguins take a few penalties, putting the Kings on the power play. And can we stay out of the penalty box? Is kind of what I was like. Like, are you guys? They did everything in their power for the LA Kings to snap Tristan Jarry's shutout. They did everything in their power. Everything that they could have done, they did. And second period, still 4-0. Should have been 5-0, right? Right. Because Brian Rust, the cheeky guy that he is, the little cheeky guy, made it look as though he wasn't trying to kick Jonathan Quick's pad and put the puck in the back of the net, which is exactly what happened. But I wasn't trying. I had my hands up. I wasn't trying. No, don't look at my foot. My foot was definitely not sliding his pad into the net. I definitely didn't grab the crossbar to give myself more leverage. As Razor said a million times, look at him. He's putting his hand on the bar. A cheeky guy. Yes. You got to do what you got to do to get a goal. In some games, that might have actually been considered a goal. It's the Pittsburgh Penguins, so like for the second game in a row, it's taken away from us. We already have a substantial lead, so like, what's another goal, right? Last thing about the second period, I want to point out the unbelievable Jonathan Quick save that I actually saw on Instagram first, with the good old caption. You gotta be quicker than that. That's Jonathan Quick. What are you gonna do? It's Jonathan Quick, right? Cal Peterson's got all this just all this pizzazz behind him. They're talking he's the goalie of the future for the Kings, and yet Jonathan Quick, here he is, still doing Jonathan Quick stuff. All right. Slash, third period. Jeff Carter, third period goal, making it 5-0. It was one of those things where it's like, you want to see Carter score against his former team. He hasn't really done it yet till last night, but you wanted to see him do it so that we know, like, to me, that's all right. He's legit. That's it. That's the last thing he needed to do. He's legit, Jeff Carter. Starting to notice with the green screen, my arm is having the same issue as it used to have whenever they would record me in college, where my pasty forearm just blacks out constantly. That's funny. I'm gonna keep that in there. That's staying in the video. That's just me making fun of myself. That's realism, people. you got to make fun of yourself sometimes. But Jeff Carter, like, if there could ever have been a softer goal to just demoralize your former goaltender and one of your good friends, he just do 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 5-0 do 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 do, and Jonathan Quick's just like, why did you do that to me? No, and goes in the back of the net. That's pretty much it. Jeff Carter, you're legit now. Welcome. Third line center. Best third line center in the entire league. Best third line center. Lastly, because it had to happen, right? You got the other two brand new guys scoring goals. So Poulang's out there. Poulang. That's how they pronounced it a year ago. It's Poulang or whatever they call him now. To me, it would always be Poulang. My God, he's standing in the middle of the slot, uncovered, untouched. Again, the LA Kings goaltender is like, where's the defense? What are you guys doing? Poulang has enough time to wind up a slap shot and turn it into a snapshot that goes into the back of the net. Right past Jonathan Quick, who was arguably one of the greatest goalies at one time in the NHL. Because, again, the LA defense is nowhere to be found. Just disappeared, just vanished, kind of like my hand's doing over here. Ooh. Magic. But eventually, us taking a lot of penalties and having the inability of staying out of the penalty box eventually caught up to us. And with, I believe, like a little under 3.5 minutes left, LA Kings finally, and this is where it goes into Tristan Jarry's making top glove saves. It's just boom, boom, boom. Just he has been shelled, essentially. This guy is literally being everything in the kitchen sink have been thrown at him. And he's just stopping them all. And then Carl Grundstrom. That sounds right. Top glove, back of the net. Something that I've seen happen to Tristan Jarry a lot. Snaps the shutout at 6-1 Pens. Time winds down. Jarry's sad. He was so close. But how are you supposed to have a sad feeling about it? It's like, oh yeah, okay, so you lost your shutout, but you still won 6-1, and you stopped shots that in prior years you never would have stopped ever. So, like, how can you be sad, right? Time runs down. End of the game. And your Pittsburgh Penguins defeat the Los Angeles Kings 6-1, coming back home again with a 6-goal outing to win. They did exactly what I thought that they should have done. They rebounded from a loss, an overtime loss. They still got a point for that. Getting 2 points tonight, or last night, in what is arguably, it's the third home game. Every home game this year, they've had 6 goals at least. You know, they do that every game, every home game. That's a playoff team right there. They start doing that away. That's a President's Trophy team. Not going to say it yet, but I'm just saying that the Penguins are looking absolutely fantastic. And once again, Gensel and Raquel get off of their little slump. They score points. We win a game. Crosby's line scores points. We win games. That's what I'm going to say now. For the rest of the season, anytime Crosby's line gets points, we're going to win that game. Mike Sullivan, 300th win as the Penguins head coach. So, congratulations to him. Here's to hopefully 300 more as Penguins head coach. Just because it's just one of those things, man. Mike Sullivan has been a great coach for the Penguins. That's just what it is. But yeah, 6-1. LA just got shelled. Pittsburgh needs to stay out of the penalty box. But other than that, like, what is there to complain about? All of our new guys got their first goals as Penguins. There's not much more to really talk about there, you know. Well, that's it. This has been That Pens Fan 412. As I said in the beginning of the video, just call me Devin. I look forward to the next video. It's been fun to make this one. Of course, watching a Penguins utterable victory is always great to talk about. But other than that, you know, thanks for coming in. If you like the video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, please. It's right there. You can just press it. Hit that bell notification icon so you know the next time that every time I put a video out, you'll be one of the first people that know about it. And enjoy the rest of your day. I am not going to make this a kid-friendly video, so you can actually comment if you think I'm abysmal. Let me know what you think about the new backdrop and any tips I can do so that my body doesn't disform 90% of the video. And I will see you in the next video. Toodaloo, everyone. Toodaloo.